Dear grade 11 students, welcome back and a new English lesson. Our lesson today is writing cause and effect essay. Dear students, there are three objectives for our lesson today. The first objective is to identify the environmental phenomena of global warming. 2. To identify cause-effect essay characteristics by answering questions about an essay on global warming. 3. To analyze different environmental situations for causes and effects. Dear students, please look at the picture and think about the topic of our lesson today. Have you got it? Excellent. Our lesson today will be about global warming. Dear students, now open Students' Book, page 62, exercise A. Dear students, our lesson is writing a cause and effect essay. So, the question is, what do we mean by cause and effect essay? So, in other words, what are the two major words that attracted your attention in this question? Excellent. The word cause, that means reason, and the word effect, that means result. So, what do we mean by cause and effect essay? Simply we can define the cause and effect essay is the essay that explains the reason behind something happening. When you write a cause and effect essay, make sure to explain the reason or cause for what is happening, then explain what happens as a result or effect of these causes. Dear students, the question now is, what do you know about global warming? So, what I want you to do is, look at the picture carefully, try to think of the answer of this question. Please pause the video for some time. Get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, now from the picture we can find out that in global warming, the temperature of the Earth gets higher and higher, and we have to ask a question, why does the temperature of the Earth get higher and higher? And the answer is the increase in the global temperature related to many different reasons, but the most commonly known reasons are the human activities, such as the burning of fossil fuels, that causes a high increase in the global temperatures. So, what effects are temperature changes having on the world we live in? Please, I want you to look carefully at these two pictures. After that, pause the video for some time, try to get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, so we have mentioned that there is a change in these temperatures. These temperatures are having a huge impact on the natural environment. For instance, glaciers are melting, sea levels are rising, natural habitats are being destroyed at an unexpected rate, and plant and animal species are becoming extinct. Now please open Students' Book, page 62, exercise B. Dear students, please make sure that you are opening your Students' Book on page 62, exercise B. Read the written task and the essay, then do the activities that follow. Dear students, we are still in the student's book, page 62, exercise B. 1. Each of the following statements corresponds to a paragraph in the essay. Write the numbers 1 to 4 in the boxes provided. Dear students, what we simply want you to do is to read the sentences A to G. Read them carefully. After that, refer to the essay, read it well. Then you need to write the number of the correct paragraph in front of these sentences. Please pause the video for some time. Get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, now it's time to check the answers. Which paragraph examines the negative effects that this phenomenon is having? Excellent. Paragraph number 3. Which paragraph states the specific purpose of the essay? Very good. Number 1. Because as you know that the writer usually mentions the purpose of the essay at the very beginning, so it's paragraph number 1. Letter C. Which paragraph uses a rhetorical question to make a point and make the reader think? Number 4. Fantastic. Letter D. Which paragraph outlines the main reason or reasons behind this phenomenon? Excellent. Paragraph number 2. Which paragraph briefly summarizes the main ideas raised in the essay? Excellent. Paragraph number 4. Because we usually get a summary of the main points or the main ideas of the essay in the last paragraph. Excellent. Letter F. Which paragraph makes a general statement to introduce the topic and set the scene? Fantastic, because one of the main functions of the introduction is to introduce the topic and to set the scene. Excellent. Now the last one. Which paragraphs use examples to explain a point? Paragraph number 2 and paragraph number 3. Excellent. Thank you very much. Dear students, please make sure that you are opening your students' books on page 62, exercise B, question number 2. How is the outline of this essay different from the one on page 58? Please, I want you to pause the video for some time. Try to get the answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check the answers. Okay, let's check the answers. In this essay, the writer focuses on one primary cause of this phenomena and discusses it in greater detail in a paragraph of its own. While on the paragraph on page 58, the writer outlines 3 different causes and corresponding effects of each in 3 different paragraphs. Question number 3. Why does the writer end his or her essay with a rhetorical question? Please pause the video for some time, get your answer ready, then play the video again in order to check your answer. Here is the question in which the writer ends his essay with. The question is, how much worse do things need to get before we decide to take an action? The writer uses a rhetorical question at the end of his or her essay to make a point. Draw the reader's attention to the severity of the situation and make the reader think. Dear students, now question number 4. What style is this text? What are the characteristics of this writing style? Please pause the video for some time, try to get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, dear students, first of all, let's remember that there are 4 main types of writing styles: expository, descriptive, persuasive, and narrative. The writing style of this text is expository. It means that the text is informative and there are reasons and results. And concerning the characteristics of this style, It is subject-oriented and neutral. It aims at explaining and presenting the facts in a logical order or in sequence. It doesn't usually include the writer's opinion, but the writer may mention some of his opinions in the conclusion. Dear students, please make sure that you are opening your students' books on page 62, exercise B, question number 5. Find and underline the linking words the writer uses in his or her essay, then use the list on page 59 to determine which category they belong in. Please pause the video for some time, get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, here are some of the linking words the writer uses. The first one, for instance, it's used to giving examples. However, it shows contrasting. One, okay, listing points. Other, adding points. Firstly, listing points, such as giving examples. Secondly, listing points. Apart from adding points as a consequence, expressing result on consequence, to sum up, to summing up. Thank you. Dear students, please now open your student's book, page 63, exercise C. Exercise C. Read the essay again and complete the mind map using the information in the text. Dear students, please pause the video for some time. Get enough time in order to complete the mind map. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Dear students, now it's time to check the answers. So, the environmental problem is global warming. The cause, greenhouse gases from human activities. And then the effects. 1. Extreme weather conditions. 2. Habitat destruction. 3. Melting of the Arctic sea ice, glaciers, and ice sheets. This leads to higher wildlife extinction rates. Then it leads also to loss of human life. Thank you. Dear students, now please open your student's book on page 63, exercise D. Exercise D. Complete the sentences to show a consequence or effect of the situations described. Dear students, please pause the video for some time, get your answers ready, then play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, number 1. Factories dump toxic waste in rivers and lakes. As a result, rivers and lakes become heavily polluted and aquatic animals died. Number 2. Farmers spray crops with chemicals to kill plant-eating insects. As a consequence, the soil gradually becomes poorer in quality and eventually plants cannot grow in it. Number 3. Animals that are considered endangered species, such as elephants, tigers, seals, and whales, are hunted for their body parts. For this reason, their population numbers in the wild are steadily decreasing, and if we do not do something about it, these species will soon become extinct. Dear students who are still on exercise D, student's book, page 63. You need to pause the video for some time, get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Number 4. Each household produces tons of rubbish every year, most of which is not recycled. Consequently, rubbish builds up in landfill sites across the city. which poses a significant risk to the environment and to human health. 5. The global population is continuously growing. Therefore, natural resources such as land, water, food, and fossil fuels are being used up faster than ever before. Number 6. Rising temperatures are leading to droughts and severe water shortages. As a result, farmers around the world are losing their crops. Dear students, here are some writing websites that will develop your writing skill a lot. Please try to make use of them. At the end of our lesson, thank you very much for watching. Till we meet again, wish you all the best.